Today's horoscope, Scorpio March 27, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. You continue to focus on details or duties much of today, but later today, your social life draws you right in. With the moon's move into your partnership sector for over 2 days, the tendency is for you to need feedback or interaction more than usual. This week brings good energy for cooperation and a sense of purpose with the work you do or your daily affairs. You can strategize to your advantage. You are going your own way when it comes to career or goals, and it works well for you now. Your love horoscope. The moon continues to ignite your responsible 6th house of daily rituals, due diligence, and acts of service, which means you're likely busier than usual at this time, so don't forget about your honey in the process. The catch? In addition to keeping you busy for the majority of the day, Luna will also face off with Mercury and Neptune in Pisces via your exotic 9th house of adventure, expansion, and unknown territory, which can feel like a blessing and a curse. For instance, some of you could have a lot on your plate and absolutely no focus. Who are you daydreaming about? Your career horoscope. What can you do to be a leader in your professional commitments? Today, the moon enters your opposite sign, Capricorn, giving you a different perspective of your working relationships and obligations. The earthy lunar energy invokes a grounded style of authority and leadership. You can still take the intuitive approach to such commitments without being saturated by emotions. If you lean into Capricorn's mindset for business, you may find that you are taken more seriously by your constituents. So, this could lead to attaining your desired course of action or responsibilities. Your finance horoscope. 2 days after Venus moved into her final 2 weeks in your financial sector, Mars moves into his final 3 weeks here today. Having returned earlier in the month aligned, they are no longer as tight, allowing Venus to move ahead and cement your financial desires and expectations while Mars hangs back to spend more time fighting to turn desires into reality. Social life today. You will have to put up with unpleasantness in your private life, being asked repeatedly to take a stance on awkward conflicts. Some decisions may be taken that cause you great pain. Try to see this phase as a chance for inner growth. If you find the right way of doing things, you will be successful. Your dating horoscope. Work that big old smile you've got going on. People will drop dead from your charm attack, and you'll find them lining up to get your digits. Flirting tips. Constantly tempted to seek pleasure for yourself, you don't even consider the thought of sharing intimate moments with another. If this is the way you feel, your attitude may satisfy you in the short term, but you notice something is missing, you're disenchanted. Practice self-restraint, reflect on your conduct. Lucky numbers 2, 8, 14, 31, 45. Your well-being horoscope. Considering your options is as important a habit to acquire as is making decisions and taking action. The planets are now aligned for this kind of process, are you? Whatever your health habits are, it's a good time to eliminate the ones you no longer need. They get in the way of the process of progress. Treat yourself to the physical pleasures of long walks and stretching your limbs. Forgo the cheap stimulation of processed sugars and a high-carb diet. You will enjoy the results, I promise. Your daily numeroscope. Take time today, with a vibration in the air, to work out any problems you have with your children, partner, siblings, or other family members. This is an opportune time to do so, as communication is highlighted and the energy is supportive. Don't give a second thought to what you want to say, or how you're going to say it. It'll come to you easily. You just have to tell the other person that there's something you'd like to say, and go from there. The rest will fall into place. Daily Planetary Overview. You could have trouble waking up today or connecting with your energy level due to some unfortunate aspects that occur in the very early hours this morning. The Capricorn moon is at odds with the sun while we should be sleeping, which could manifest in restlessness or even anxiety. Luckily, this energy doesn't last all day, and the Capricorn moon can make it easier to emotionally compartmentalize so you can at least function. Just be careful that you don't come off as distant or cold, especially if you run into issues with the people you care about. It might not be the best day to bare your heart and soul. It's okay to take some time for yourself if you feel unable to face your emotions. Later in the evening, the moon eventually simmers down and allows us to relax and find the necessary peace of mind. The energy here brings us all an opportunity to release any frustrations from the day, giving way to a brighter and happier tomorrow, as long we're willing to just move on. Sky for today. In the late morning, the Capricorn moon squares off with Chiron in Aries, stimulating anxiety. We feel apprehensive about making an important decision. At this time, we place too much emphasis on looking the part and being taken seriously. Subconsciously, we believe that if we respect tradition, we lessen the risk of making a mistake. If we follow another's leadership, we won't be held responsible if their plan goes sideways. However, a part of us deeply wishes to be acknowledged at this time. We want to have the courage to strike out on our own. We want to care less about protocol. But the stigma of failure looms large. Be mindful that your worries, although valid, may not be reflective of the way things are. Our insecurities have their root in past memories. In the present, others might appreciate our honest opinions, strategies, and suggestions. We won't know unless we try. Even if our choices do stir up conflict, they can help to rewrite the beliefs which are keeping us from showing up fully in our own lives. After noon, the moon trines revolutionary Uranus in Taurus. Following the moon-Chiron square, we are ready for something new, prepared to experiment and push beyond our comfort zones. This aspect suggests we should expect the unexpected. Respond to unforeseen events as if they are a game instead of an attack. When we think we know the way things are, there is no room for personal growth, self-discovery, or play. Keeping an open mind is a surefire way to shift the energetics of your experiences. Heed your intuition and embody your self-worth, and you will become unshakable. Approach the rest of the day with the mindset that even though you don't know what is coming, you trust your ability to handle it with a cool head and a sense of humor.